All right, good evening, everybody. Tonight is September 15th. It is 6 o'clock. I'd like to call this meeting to order at GFW School District 2365. We'll start with the pledge of allegiance. Allegiance to the flag of the United States of America, and to the republic for which it stands, one nation under God, indivisible, with liberty and justice for all. All right. Can I have a motion to approve tonight's agenda? Motion to approve tonight's agenda. George, second?
I'll second.
Amy, any discussion? All in favor? All right. Any visitor recognition or public comments tonight, Julie? All right. Moving on to the consent agenda. Can I have a motion to approve tonight's consent agenda?
I'll make a motion to approve the agenda.
Second?
I'll second.
Thank you. Any discussion from anybody? On it? Amy? No?
Financial report actually looks a little more positive than
No?
we had hoped, so.
No.
That was good.
Let's look at the report.
Mhm.
George, anything? No? Amy?
No.
All right. All in favor? All right. On to information items. We'll work to Superintendent Bird for superintendent report.
Yeah, just a few things this month. First of all, I want to say thank you to the staff, the families, and the students for a great start to the school year. Our word of the year is pivot, with moving into the new building and all these types of new experiences, and the staff and the students have done an awesome job over at the elementary school with any new experiences that have been brought on us. I also want to thank our local law enforcement. Starting the school year in a new building, learning new traffic patterns and everything. Both Gibbon and Fairfax PD, they were out at right on 19 when new families were coming in and helping get the buses in and out for priority so we could run on time, which is great. And then Logan over in Winthrop too was doing a great job over at the middle school, high school, helping with that as well. Strategic planning, I know our committee of the whole last week, we kind of took a break from that, but strategic planning on October 6th for our next committee of the whole, we'll have MSBA's Gail Gilman there to present on the MSBA model, and then we'll look at some other models as well for the board to consider. I want to thank Ken and George for being part of contract negotiations. They sat in today, kicked off with the teachers, and it was a really great first meeting. Next week, school administration is going to be meeting with local law enforcement as well as the city administrators, and we're going to walk through what it's going to look like in January. So we've got a couple months of planning ahead for when our middle school, high schoolers all come to join us, making sure that we're all speaking the same language when it comes to lockdowns versus holds versus evacuations, and doing those training protocols as well. And then also looking at the safety of the traffic in the area as well. So when our high schoolers start driving, one of the things, and I just want to throw this out there right now, that we're looking at is making sure that our high schoolers can't turn left out onto the highway. So our high schoolers will have to turn right when they come out of the parking lot, and then they'll have to move around Gibbon or the current elementary school before they can go. We just think that's working with local law enforcement too, planning for that's the best approach for the middle of January, depending what the ice is going to look like, and we want to make sure all our kids make it home safe as well. Today, if you drove by, you saw our elementary PE kids out on the football field having a great time and getting to practice on that. Today was the first day that our students were able to be out there, and our football team was out there practicing, gearing up for homecoming on Friday night at the new stadium. So that's very exciting. And then the last thing is September is School Board Appreciation Month. So I want to thank all of you for being a part of the board and helping guide our district. So thank you very much.
Thank you. Thank you. Yeah, so I was there the morning of, so a lot of excitement in the school, all the faces, young faces. Well, we got like an 8,000 stars from the.
We got an 8,000 star review, which is pretty exciting. I don't know if it gets better than that.
I think there was a few of us there for orientation night, and there was a lot to do prior to orientation, and it was organized chaos, but they all did a great job, fantastic job actually, because when he came back a couple hours later, when it was time for orientation, it was a whole different looking elementary thing. So good job to all the staff, for sure. With that said, anybody else have any comments? Okay, then we'll look to you, Mrs. Thompson, for a middle school, high school update.
Well, it is really great to have the students in the new building. It's just beautiful and every day when I walk in there, I truly am like, wow, this is just amazing and very grateful. So since it is School Board Appreciation, thank you also for all that you do. We're getting settled in there. The students have really been enjoying the new playground and the equipment on the playground. They're looking forward to getting that concrete put down so they have basketball and all of that again, which is happening, I think, as we speak. So that's exciting. Our mornings kind of look like students get off the bus, they come in and they can choose between breakfast or they go to the pods. And that's been working out very well. And this year our students are rotating between music, STEAM, and physical education for their specialist time. Our move-in days and back to school conferences went very well. We did have to pivot a few times, but everyone did. And we had excellent parent attendance for our meet and greets. Parents really appreciated the opportunity to see the new school. And things were a little down to the wire with getting everything ready. But I want to give my entire staff a shout out for all that they did and the positive attitudes that they kept. And it was really just a team effort with everyone coming together and being ready for everybody to be in that building in the timing that we needed to be in there. So I give them a shout out. And I've also just really enjoyed getting to know our new staff. We have some new teachers, new paras, and new interns. Our interns this year are from Spain and Colombia, and it's a pretty exciting time right now to join the GFW staff. We're looking forward to going over to the middle school, high school this week. On Thursday, we're going to go over there for a homecoming pet fest, so that'll be a lot of fun for everybody. And in addition to that, our students have dress-up days each day this week and a spirit day on Friday. Football players, we call it the buddy program, are coming over and will be in our building on Thursday to be present for recess and lunch with our students. Tri-Community Arts met, and we're planning again to help with concessions during sporting events and planning for a cantata over the holidays. Our musical for next summer has already been chosen and will be announced soon. Thank you.
Thank you very much.
And there's a parade tonight.
Yes, yeah.
Mhm.
Over at the high
Do you
school.
know what the parade route is? It's over in Winthrop.
I just know where I have to be in line. I'm driving class of 2029's full tonight, so. 8:30 it starts. Not sure the route, but I'm the last person, so I just gotta follow. Anything else, anybody? Comments? Good. Dasher report, pretty simple and quick. They're still continuing to move a few things from this school to the new one. I'm doing some training on the new facility. And along with a few repairs at this facility. Little elevator work, little cooler work in the kitchen. And continuing lawn maintenance. No student council. So then we'll go to board reports. So we'll start with you, Mr. Reese with River Bend.
River Bend. River Bend continues to struggle for teachers like many institutions do. They're down 2 teachers. As a matter of fact, Doug Hazen is teaching himself in addition to being a superintendent, so it's considerable workload. The school itself is stuffed with students. There are 65 is the number I got at the board meeting. I think Superintendent Berg, 61 perhaps. But that is a lot. So, and then of course, finances, as the school has grown quite dramatically in the last 10 years, finances and managing that was always a bit difficult. But they are managing thus far, so that's about it.
Good. Policy committee, Amy or George? We didn't
have a
Yeah, we
meeting.
skipped last.
Now just some don't.
Yeah, that's right.
Because it's just the second reading of them.
Yep, yes. Okay. FFLRP. Amy? You know,
We haven't met for a while either.
Okay,
We forgot what the initials be.
yeah. Community engagement,
We also had a very short meeting tonight. We talked a lot about proper social media usage. GFW does have a social media policy. From what I can tell, Alan has done a really nice job coaching our staff on social media usage and what is acceptable, what isn't acceptable. And, so, thank you.
At our mural.
Yep.
Sure.
Yeah.
Yep, and then we also, within the school building in the commons area, there originally was a mural of the train tracks in, each of the 3 towns. But that has since changed to a really nice design that they put together with the train. And it still has the train, but it's outline of a very old school looking train, sunflowers, it has a field.
Barn.
And a barn.
Yeah.
Just much more representative of what Gibbon Fairfax and Winthrop really look like and stand for, so
That isn't like a moon, sir.
they're because Alan liked them, I guess.
yeah, so for, I guess, anybody listening. In the community that don't know, the building is to represent a train people with the tracks running through our 3 towns.
The connection.
Yeah, and the connection, and I'm surprised there's not a big rain cloud. Oh, that's part of that, we're all really bad for this project.
Sure, we could add it in.
Okay. So that's exciting stuff then.
Yep.
Okay, and then, executive committee? George?
We didn't meet either.
No, we didn't have a meeting last week, well, 2 weeks ago.
Yeah, okay, yeah, you guys had a committee meeting that night, you said, right?
We didn't have it.
Okay, so I didn't listen to it.
No.
Yeah, it's, we kind of consider that our down 1 month before it's up and then. Okay, we'll move on to action items. So action item A is recommendation to approve the maximum preliminary levy amount as required by statute. And I have a motion to approve recommendation for maximum preliminary levy amount.
Make a motion to approve maximum preliminary levy.
Second,
I'll second that.
thank you both of you. Superintendent Berg, would you like to discuss that a little bit?
Sure, absolutely. So, school boards and governing jurisdictions legally by September 30th have to approve a levy amount so that the county can start prepping for truth and taxation notices. Really what districts are encouraged to do and recommended as well as other governing boards is to approve the maximum amount allowed at the preliminary stage, which is kind of like the worst case scenario. We have until December to adjust the levy amount, but if we choose to under levy below the maximum now, we can adjust later. So, adjustments will continue to come. So for instance, the first day that we saw, the levy, it was missing all of our long-term facilities maintenance, the abatement bond and some other, it was missing about $4 million. And then after working with MDE and saying, oh, no, this isn't right and stuff. So now currently our levy sits, the preliminary maximum is $6.5 million, which is about a $77,000 decrease from last year. Now, however, enrollment is going to continue to kind of bump around a little bit here for the next couple months. So like our enrollment with this $6.5 million is not true to what we currently have for enrollment. So over the course of the next couple months, we'll watch the levy, see what it's doing. And then in December, at truth and taxation, that's when we would approve the final amount.
Same thing that we do every.
Yep.
Any questions? Anybody? We talk about all of us behind the scenes, but it's a good explanation. Every district has to do it and they all do it the same way.
Correct. Yeah.
Okay.
There's something about it is standard, just for clarification, it is standard tax to request the maximum amount, because like you said, if you under levy, there's no quarter.
Correct. Yeah. So the counties are prepping right now and we can't pull back. We can in December, but we can't right now.
Let's start with you. All right, all in favor? Thank you. Item B. Recommendation to approve donations. First, I'll read donation. Well, actually, first of all, I get a motion to approve it.
I'll make that motion.
Okay, so a second, okay, so now I'll get these quick. So. We have from Central Regional Cooperative, $2,500 towards the FFA greenhouse, which is a very nice donation. We have 803 cents from Peace Lutheran Church for community bus. And CO Bank, I'm not sure what the CO is.
Co-bank.
Bank, okay. Another $2,500 for the Farmers Legacy, which is a very nice donation as well. And then Tim Adelman, $10,000 and towards the Spirit of the Season. So for 15,000, almost $16,000 this month. So, we'll do a roll call.
Brosum,
Yes.
Turtle,
Yes.
Stare,
Yes.
Miller,
Yes.
Freeze,
Yes.
Acre. Yes. Thank you.
And I would like to, on behalf of the board, thank all them for those donations. It's very nice and generous.
Those are super amazing.
Yeah. Yeah. Okay, we'll get back to our votes.
So ratings.
Yeah, and action item C, can I get a motion for recommendation to approve the second readings of policies as follows? Policy 418, drug-free workplace, policy 501, school weapons policy, policy 516.5, overdose medication, policy 534, school meals, policy 621, literacy and the READ Act, and policy 802, disposition of obsolete equipment and material.
Make a motion to approve. Second reading.
Thank you, George. Second,
I'll second.
Mark, we'll put Mark. I think that's his first one of the night. He's got one or two. Okay, Superintendent Bird, would you like to touch on this a little bit?
Yeah, absolutely. So, this is the second reading of these policies. They were before the board last month for the first read. The drug-free workplace refers to updates to the cannabis statute. School weapons policy, further the definitions of dangerous weapons. Overdose medication, and this one's probably one of the more interesting ones. The state statute changed to allow students in grades 9 through 12 to deliver and utilize Narcan. And so our policy specifically calls out that a student could transport Narcan, but not administer the Narcan. They would have to give it to a staff member in order to do that. We didn't want to have anything in policy that could potentially penalize a kid from delivering Narcan to a teacher if the student needed it. The READ Act was once again, there were a lot of substantive changes to the READ Act requirements. Again, sorry. Disposition of obsolete equipment and material was another one. So this is added language about donating surplus books to nonprofits or families. Is needed, that wasn't previously in there. So that one is very relevant to us right now as we work to empty out this building.
Great. Any questions, anybody? On this one? Good, all in favor? All right. And just like that, can I have a motion to adjourn? Can I have a second?
Second.
And all in favor?